Hello guys, I'm Mzingeli,
Ben Tootie Jammin'.
and we got a video here for you. This is just the Crota Raid, three-man Crota Raid, as fast as we could do it at this point. Disclaimer though, this is not a record or anything like that. There was one large edit.
Yes.
So we will, in what you'll see, we will run all the way up to Crota. And that is all one try, one run, so that's still pretty impressive. At least we like to think so.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
yeah, that once we get to Crota, it took us an embarrassingly amount
Yeah.
of times to beat Crota.
We're not proud of it. We're not even going to mention how much we cut out.
8 hours. Okay, million hours.
We'll lie about it, but we definitely won't admit the truth.
So, yeah, and I was going to say something about the hours. Not the hours, because it didn't take us hours. What was it?
I don't know what you were going to say. You never told me. I think what I'd like to say at this point is the key to any speed run is preparation. We were very clear before we went into it what exactly who was going to do what. With any fire team, communication is key, and therefore we make it very clear to every person who's going to do what, when they're going to do it. Not to mention our loadouts. So if you want to talk a little bit about loadouts, how important of a part they play. For example, you can see we're all three of us using Meta multi-tool for this beginning section. We've got our class that gives us our training to the highest agility.
Yeah, I'm on my striker subclass just for agility, and then as soon as I'm done with this first part, I switch over to my defender class the rest of the game, which was preset. So all of this was done before we even loaded the game for the speed. This is a shortcut here that I'll put a link also up in. Well, you'll see a link on here, and click on that if you'd like a tutorial of this shortcut. This shortcut skips 3 lamps in a rather large distance that you would normally run.
Not the biggest time cutter. I mean, it's not like it's saving you 2 minutes, but it's when a speed run is in play, any second counts.
Yeah, and you'll see other videos out there that show that jump, which they make it look so easy.
They really do.
I don't think that they did that. Oh, I got it down. I can do it first time every
Oh
time.
no. I think every speed run is based on if they make that jump, and
Yeah.
then
If they don't make it, then it's like cut, start over. That would what it would have to be for us. So this is more plausible, easier. You can do this guaranteed every time, jump or not jump. If you make it, it doesn't matter. It's like you can always do this.
Yeah.
And all three of us, I think you were the only hunter here.
Yes, it's we're the dream team of guardians here. We're the hunter, the titan, and the warlock.
I did not even realize that until now.
Really?
Yeah, that's hilarious. I'm the titan.
I'm
he's the warlock.
I'm
you're the hunter.
I'm the hunter. Yeah, we got Pete McCarthy in there with us. Check out his channel. He's got some good Destiny videos as well. You see him a lot in our fire teams.
Yeah, we're the trio, the Destiny trio. That's for sure.
The crest of the 5 trios,
The
dragons.
5 trio. These are 3 of the dragons right here. The other 2.
Just want to clarify. There's not really only 5. There's more than 5, but clearly 5 sounds better when you add it to just about any title or name of a group of some kind.
Yeah.
Ben Folds 5, for example. There's only 3 of them.
There's only 3. Yeah.
There's only 3.
They're lying to us.
No, Ben openly. That's
Ben
besides
openly
the point.
what?
He openly admits it has nothing to do with the 3 of them. It just has to do with the 5 sounds cool, and
It does.
and we use that anyway. This is like any other lamp run. You'd want to do it as fast as possible. The first time through, I'm sure just about everybody stopped when a person died, and they tried to make sure they were revivable. They wanted the whole team to sit on that plate and defend it and take care of all the enemies. But as previous cheese runs and other speed runs have proven,
Boy, that was a waste of
that
time.
was a waste of time. Calling out, all right, there's going to be a hole in your right, hole. Oh, wait, slow down. Don't get the lamp activated yet. We got to wait for this person because, the lamp is only available so long.
That's me switching up, getting ready for the next section. I already know Pete and Ben will beat me there, so it doesn't really matter. I don't have to get there.
For my loadout, I obviously chose the hunters sword breaker or sword dancer because he gives the invisibility perks to him, so that if you get smacked, you can wear the don't touch me gauntlets and you're instantly invisible.
You didn't really need that though.
No, I mean
Now that you look at it, I mean,
No,
if you're trying
yeah.
to go in by yourself, it's useful. But
Yeah.
all three of us made it there alive.
yeah, and you can see I'm the furthest ahead, but by seconds. So it's really not like the necessary
Yeah. I think
class
the
or
hunter
subclass.
is the fastest. I was trying to record this on Xbox just in case this wasn't recording through the capture card, but
Yeah. So forgive him for that. So for this next section, when you have three people, there's clear roles defined. You can, for the very first person to get across, you can put one person on each totem and one person to build the bridge. You don't have to rely on stepping on and off the plate because you can just build it faster if you just get to stand on it. Key roles here: kill the sword bearer as fast as possible. Try to draw him into the middle so that you can keep the sword closest to the plate for speed's sake. I love that helmet part. Oh well, you're not even wearing that helmet.
I didn't switch.
You didn't
forgot to switch. Yeah.
Oh man, but I'll tell you, Helm of Saint, whatever, is the coolest exotic
Ben
ever.
choked. Ben
Yeah,
choked.
I choked a little bit,
Ben
but
2D jamming.
and you know what?
But we
Everybody
still
does.
recovered. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
And
that's
the thing about normal is like it's so easily to recover on things.
not to mention. I mean, if you're gonna, this is such a sexy jump too. Titan has the best lift. Just it's like watching a man fly. It's like Peter Pan.
And our first attempt, if you've seen the previous video, I just hide in that corner and then let Ben and Pete snipe. But again, that was our first attempt at the speedrun, and we're like, that was too slow. So
Yeah.
the next thing that we're doing after they got me across, Pete and Ben would still be on the other side, and they'd be going on and off the plate to keep the bridge formed as much as possible. Occasionally, as you can see, the bottom left corner, they're fully formed still. Well, I'm just going to start killing ads. We're going to get Ben over on this side, and then we're just going to have at it.
I forget, did we have Pete wipe, or did he jump up top? What did he do here? We'll have to keep our eyes
Yeah,
open.
we'll keep our eyes open for that. I honestly don't remember if he wiped or if he jumped out of the map to spawn, because since the patch, everyone has to be over on this side, otherwise the ogres will not spawn.
Or if not everybody's going to be on this side, then they all have to be dead on the other side.
So every live person, living guardian.
And we're talking a non-cheese way. If anybody wants to go on that top back tower and despawn the enemies, we're not going to talk badly about it. But there's the argues on the Destiny forums. What is considered a cheese after post patch? I mean, can you still technically go up top and despawn the enemies?
It
No,
depends
because
on
that's technically a cheese.
How long the cheese has aged. Because if it hasn't aged, no.
We're not having this cheese with wine here, man. We're having it with Crota here.
And the type of cheese matters. Is like Swiss cheese,
so I guess
American cheese.
You could call this cheddar cheese because just about everybody likes it and can do it. But anyway,
I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't consider that a cheese, especially 3-man. It's the only way to do it.
Well, the way I look at it, and this is what I want to talk with Pete, is there's no shame in the guy who's left behind to wipe. I mean, it despawns the enemies. It technically counts as what we did on our very first Crota run. When we did our first Crota run,
part of the game,
we only got 5 people across. The 6th person died, and this was obviously pre-patch, before we knew anything about.
The first time we were doing that.
Yeah, but we got at least 5 people across. The ogres spawned. We killed the ogres, and the game went on. So, you want to call it a cheese, you want to call it just taking advantage of the mechanics of the game, and not necessarily exposing something that shouldn't be there.
I wouldn't call that going out of the map.
Out of the map,
that
yes.
one would be, I think, on the cheese side.
Yeah, but I would say if you want to have the last person just simply die, but not come back, because I would consider that a cheese as well. Or maybe
we forgot to even look if he wiped.
Yeah.
But you know that it's working when the thralls spawn. So right now, me and Ben are on this side. We're just clearing the ads, the thralls, the acolytes, and everything, waiting for the ogres to come out. I think you have had Galahorn as well at this
Yes,
point.
I have Galahorn on my hunter.
Best, my opinion, best gun in the game. Like at overall, at all categories.
If you had to
Galahorn
have
wins.
any gun that's going to take care of any problem, it's Galahorn.
Yeah.
And
Don't
for
tell
those-
Pete that.
yeah, and for those who don't have the gun Galahorn, it's so unfortunate that it's become the most valuable gun, because it's also just like the not so dropped for those who want it, and those who have it. It just seems like they get it for every character they have, plus the future ones they want to make. It's not even fair.
Yeah.
Like the day I ran my character through the Nightfall and brought your character in to revive me, and you got the damn Galahorn. Again.
6th or 7th Galahorn. Oh my gosh.
So anyway, with this side, the two people that live, obviously there's no rhyme or reason to who you kill, as long as you just kill enough until the ogres appear, and then ogres become priority. Because the checkpoint doesn't occur until ogres are down.
Yeah, we weren't waiting here either for us to regroup or wipe, or we're not going for the chest,
Yeah.
obviously. So Ben already started, got the first Shrieker. That's the second one, and we're just trying to go as fast as possible.
Yeah, and this can be a difficult part, because you don't get a Shrieker down, and you got an invisible wall, so it can eat away at time. Oh man, that door. One of the best Indiana Jones moments of everybody's gaming life is sliding through that door before it closes. And it's so frustrating when you're not
Reach
sprinting.
back to grab your whip, though.
Yeah. But it's so frustrating when you find yourself that you're not sprinting and you push the crouch button and you just end up walking slower. I got trapped in those doors once. Alright, so this next section...
the Death Singers.
The Death Singers. Another part that probably... Well, yeah. But
And
another
two
part
witches.
that probably took
Wizards.
a couple of teams a while to figure out. But it's clear cut. Kill the wizards, kill the shriekers, and then kill the Death Singer. On normal, there's a difference in speedrun effectiveness.
Oh, by the way, side note, Abyss Defiant. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful, beautiful gun for wizards.
Oh, the best gun in the game if you got a wizard going on.
Just blinding them constantly. What would you say? It's like one.
It's
One
it's
bullet
been
in every
it's been
clip, maybe?
recorded 1 to a possible 2 bullets per clip will cause the blindness. So don't miss.
Basically, yeah. And then if you get 2 Abyss Defiants, it's like that's all she wrote.
That is all she wrote. That's the best gun for the Will of Crota strike, is grab 2 Abyss Defiants.
What's her name? Man.
What's her name?
Yeah,
Omnigul.
Omnigul, yeah. Oh my god. And then she spawns those 2 wizards as well.
Yeah.
Just 2 people are just using those. That's the fastest you could ever do that.
Yeah. So with this section, we've obviously, in this point, we haven't done it the fastest because we're pulling the wizards out. There's room for improvement there by just taking care of the wizards before they even make it all the way out. But for that, in my opinion, you kind of need Galahorn. Another one of those moments where those who don't have Galahorn, you just wonder, how do they get things done?
Yeah.
Or how could they have possibly gotten that done so effectively without Galahorn?
So by this time, I put on the Saint.
Yes.
Saving my life right there.
Yeah, like the Helm of the Saint helmet with the Defender class is one of the best get out of jail free cards.
Oh, I love it.
You're feeling a little overwhelmed? Throw that shield up. Anything that comes in,
They're
blind, can't see you. And see, like that guy, he's gonna take a swing at you, but then he's gonna back off because it hurts his eyes, like a little baby.
Apparently, the bubble's made of salt. Gets in his eyes.
So then this part, I don't know what the official word is.
My opinion is that you have to kill the knights that shoot the boomer guns. The boomer knights.
Kill just about any and all gun bearing.
Because I know for a fact that you can kill those guys inside all day almost, and I've watched them respawn the knights, the sword knights.
It will respawn a sword knight at a constant. So yeah, that's.
But other people say
it's about 90%
90%
of the enemies.
That's what I heard. But
I mean, either way,
I just feel like if you focus on those guys, that seems to do it.
And just like when you're doing Crota's run, it is best to focus on the ones with guns because it's a lot easier to dodge a sword than it is to dodge 50 guns. So this is also putting to good use the awesomeness that is the Raid Pulse Rifle, Oversoul Edict. Best
Also a good one.
best gun against any knight that will have a shield. Shoots right through it. It's still in your primary slot. It's got full auto, and thanks to Bungie's patching of the pulse rifles, it just eats through them.
Yeah, and the same thing. Then you get times that by 2, and you have 2 people with those. That's just tears through things.
Universal Remote.
Yeah, second time.
Congratulations, because that's the most valuable gun you see these
Exotic
days.
shard. Well, yeah, now it's actually decent with the
Yeah.
shotgun patch.
And thank heavens for the shotgun patch. So now you'll see here.
We wipe. That's
We
the
wipe.
fastest thing to do. Get rid of the ads, wipe it, so we can respawn on a fresh start with Crota.
Yeah, and
This is where the cut happens. So, not right here, like in 3 more seconds here. That right there. That's a cut right there, because we attempted Crota several times.
No, I wonder if they would have noticed the cut if you hadn't told them. Thanks for ruining
I
movie
just
magic.
want, to be honest.
Movie
I'm not a liar.
magic.
Reason Gailey is a truth teller.
You told the truth at the beginning, all right? You didn't have to tell them when.
Well, I also wanted to go into the reason that it took us an embarrassing. We don't suck, and we can kill Crota. The only reason it took us that long of a time to do it is because we were trying to do it. We were trying to do a speed run.
Not to mention we're kind of testing the waters of the most effective and fastest way to
Right.
get through Crota himself. You know, do you wait for him to go back to center? Do you let him go over to the side? You know, who takes what gun's best? You know, as of today, we actually kind of learned that the shotgun is one of the better ways to take care of the sword bearer.
Which we don't do in this video.
Yeah, we don't do in this video, but you let the person who's going to be taking the sword just shotgun with a good 7-clip shotgun. The sword bearer takes him
He can take
down
the sword bearer down by himself.
all by himself.
And that would leave the other 2 available for any ads, or more helpful would be the boomers.
Yeah.
Which again we're talking about, but that doesn't take place in this video.
Yeah. This is stuff we learned today.
Listen to our words, not what
Not
we
as
do.
we do, yeah. So in this one, we're all sniping because we find that with 3 people, it's best to have 2 people minimum shooting the sword bearer while the sword bearer, the sword carrier, me basically,
Sword Ben Bear.
sword Ben bear,
Sword barrier Ben Bear.
the sword benner.
Sword
Anyway.
Ben Barrier Carrier Bear.
And you know, I actually want to hear in the comments, and maybe even some possible links to videos or proof of what is the best sword swinging method to take down Crota fastest. 'Cause,
Swipe, slam.
yeah, is it a trigger, or is it a bumper trigger?
Slam.
Is it purely triggers? I mean, what it is? I mean, for crying out loud, it took me until just about 2 or 3 weeks ago to find out that if you're holding forward while slamming him with the trigger,
Twice as fast.
he's twice as fast with swinging the sword. And
Blow all of your
Oh
guys'
my
mind.
gosh.
Why you suck at sword bearer is because you're not pushing forward to swing twice as fast.
Yeah,
If you're just holding the trigger and
and
spamming,
just
the,
spamming
trigger,
the trigger,
not fast enough.
Not fast enough. There's
Hold
probably
the
a
joystick
good.
forward so you can. We didn't figure that out forever.
Yeah, until somebody just told us. We're like, you're kidding
by
me,
the
right?
Night
I
and day.
And I can't tell you how many people I asked, how are you doing that so effectively? They kept telling me, oh, you just spam the trigger. I'm like, okay, nothing else?
We thought, are you timing the trigger very
Yeah, are you
methodically, or are you spamming it like crazy? And they're like, well, I'm
No,
spamming it.
Who's spamming it? And nobody ever mentioned, oh, but I'm also holding forward on the joystick, because everyone's just assuming you know. So anyway, Crota right there, we took
This
him
is
down
about
on
to
the...
end. We're out right here.
Yeah, we're out right here. So, you know,
Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment.
Fight like a dragon.